talking in your sleep. I know you want to cry all night.
What's up, people? So, I'm back on update. This time for correct to time. Throw them seeds of enemies. Alright, guys. So, I was mentioning this earlier. Alright, we want to take a look at the monthly first for Ethereum. Notice how monthly was. We want to first take a look at the monthly because the monthly is showing you where we heading to, what's the plan, get a bigger view of the whole valley. You know, kind of like when you wanna, kind of like when you're to this new territory and you just want to take a view. You want to see where the hills are at. You want to see the rough terrains. You want to see the whole valley. See, you know what? Check it out. You know, check it out. Check out where your rivers are at, where your trees are at. Anyways, all that shit. Okay. So we're on top of the mountain right now. We're looking down. It's like, all right. Well, see, I have some strong areas right here. You have a monthly area right here. You have a monthly area right here. In between that, you got maybe one weekly. Yeah, we got one weekly right here. So even coming up here, it's gonna be hard passing this area right here. It's a blue candle. That's why light blue. All right, now I'm gonna go. So I know this area right here, general from right here to right here, is gonna be hard to pass. Weekly rise. Weekly rise. I don't know why this should be blue then. There you go. That's why. What the hell? Alright, so you got two blues. Which actually this from this purple to this blue right here between these two is gonna be hard to pass. Second of all, you gotta pay attention to these two blue lines right here. Notice how we keep rejecting. On top of that, this is the 50%. Actually, no, it's down here. 50% right here of the Fibonacci. So as it, notice how it came down here. Notice how it touches 50 and rejected. And again, assessing it. But the fact is going to weekly. Alright, the fact. Let's do this. So it goes down. I know. So when they come down, I know it's going to be a hard area to pass. Not really, but it's going to be, it should, or whatnot. It's the 50 Fibonacci, especially for a weekly. And something that I told you guys in my last videos. I'll leave that shit right here. I said, just think about it. You have this Ethereum area that broke this monthly support. They broke it on the daily. So that's what I'm saying. As traders see this shit right here, the first thing is, hey, we broke the daily. It tested it a bunch of times. Because look, a trader could say, oh look, so now we broke resistance, now it has to be tested. Alright, well, is it this candle that tests it? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? So we tested a lot of times already. 4 hours, 5 hours already, just in this area right here, right? We finally start going down. And once we get to 6 o'clock, which at 5 o'clock we close the day, you would think, okay, you know, it's moving again. It has to be hard, and it has to be before 5 o'clock. If it was the real move, it should have been before 5 o'clock. On top of that, if it was also the real move after the day closed, we should have seen the move happen an hour after they closed or 2 hours tops after the day closed. The fact that we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Almost literally half a day. And it's still holding the area. Remember my last video I said, pay attention if we break this area right here. As long as we maintain this area stuck to this, because that's what it wants to do. Otherwise, we would have dropped already. So either we're finally going to make a move. We should make a move 12:30, 12 o'clock, 12:15 the latest, on up to test the 50 right here. Which then again, like I said, we're going to have a hard time breaking through this weekly. And at the same time, this is the area that we want to go get back into. This area right here. Notice the how. Just notice that. Notice this right here. This candle's telling you there's a box right here, the perfect box. It's giving you an actual structure. It's giving you, hey, this is the area we're gonna have a hard time passing if we do go up again or whatnot. Especially if you go higher in the candles. See, this 12-hour candle still, especially when this 12-hour candle goes to this area right here, it's gonna mean a lot. Well, a current, whether it be this one, next one, but whatever, coming back to this range right here. Falling, and you can tell right here. Whoa! Let's see this. Alright, so anyways, let me get distracted here. Alright, so just the fact that it's holding this area right here is still looking a little bit dumpy-ish, but it's also looking bullish because it makes sense for Bitcoin to hold this area. Again, I thought it was Sunday yesterday, but being how Sunday is tomorrow, it wants to close the week inside that area again. It wants to do it. It knows that if it goes down, there's going to be a panic selling. There's going to be fear in the market. And also wonder if it's holding that area since the market is scared now. Now you're going to be hearing, we're in a recession. Now you're going to be hearing all this. And with this fear, it's what you normally want to be buying your stocks. So whatever is falling right now should be a good time to be dollar cost averaging or whatnot as the market comes down, if it starts coming down. Okay, so let me go now to 4-hour candle. Notice how I want to go for the move. Notice how it's being bought. We'll then go to 2-hour candle. See how stuck it is to that. 1-hour candle. See, that's why I like doing the boxes and the lines, because I can actually visualize what's actually having a hard time passing. I know it's a hard time passing because the monthly price area, and it's weird. It's weird how I have all these boxes and how I get to, but I'm a visual guy. I have to see this. Just having one line here, for example, there was a trader saying when the SPX fell down and it got saved by Biden. Alright? So it fell down, and let me just erase this real quick. So the guy would pretty much go, hey you guys, so the market fell and whatever, because we have bad data or whatever, whatnot, right? So after that, he starts making these lines indicating you where your stop loss, where your targets are going to be or whatnot. So let me go higher. See, I was in the 1-hour candle, it was showing me there was a hard area right here, just based off this little area that it cracked, and then that's the area that it tested again. It went down. All right, cool. But if I go to my 4-hour candle, it's really telling me, hey, your actual area is right there. and then the next one will be up here. And one last one just for the fuck of it right here. But even though you don't have shit, so I wouldn't put the one there. So I'll put the next one in this area right here. Alright. And you place the target. You have another one over here. This one it fell. Keep testing it. So he said, oh well, if the market does go up, these are gonna be your targets. And look how they end up, you know, with the synchronizing with the actual indicators or whatnot. So anyways, and that's anyways. So if the market opens up good, these are gonna be your targets. If the market opens bad, and then he put the other targets down here. For one, he never told you. And then with that, he wants you to go inside his videos, click the link so you can watch the rest of it, because he didn't explain to you. He just told you that was the whole video. Hey, the market ended up dropping. If we open tomorrow, we have good news. These are your targets. If we have bad news, these are your targets right here. And that was it of the short. But the man never explained what hour time frames these candles were on. Was it a 4 candle? Time frame, because the 4 candle really gives you the and the higher you go with these candles, the more how can I say it? The more they in a way shrink up and tell you where the really support resistance at. Not that it does that, but that's the way I see it. It really gets you to tell you where the real support and resistance is, whereas a 1 hour candle, 2 hour candle, 3 hour candle, 4 hour candle wouldn't be the main resistance support area. For example, I could have gone back right here, right? I put one there, put one there, put one over here, put one over here, and I can put one over here. Let me go to a 4 hour candle, and one right here. See, if I don't go in the high time frame, I can't really see these hard center areas. Let me go to the 8. Here's one right here. Go to 12. See, one right there. Here. There's another one right here. And one here. Another one over here. Another one right here. Another one right here. The resistance right here. So in the 1 hour candle, you wouldn't see these lines really, the core center or whatnot. You like right here, if you're looking at this, you're looking at 1 hour candle, you can't really see where's the resistance, where's the support. I see a little ones right here. I see another one right here. But you couldn't really know where, like, do I put the line down here? Do I put the line right here? I see some candles breaking this line right here, so should I put it down? That's how a bunch of these traders, a bunch of people are starting this shit. When they tell you mark the resistance support, you can't really tell if, like, am I going above this? Am I going between, where the resistance was support? Because this one right here, or so you get really confused. Or at least people do with that. That's why I like going in the higher time frames. That way you really see. See, look. That way you really see where your resistance is going to be. You see how it adds up. Right here. This one right here. See how that changes a lot? This one right here. This one right here. So anyways, I was seeing that shit and I was like, I didn't like it because he didn't really explain to you, you know, which candles he was looking at, or I mean, what time frame he was looking at that he made that resistance on or whatnot. So anyways, let me go back to this. So again, we by 12:30, you want to see this up here. It's most likely gonna close here at 1 or barely inside 1, and then if anything from 1 to 5, which is the last 4-hour candle for this 12-hour candle, which is very important. Just look at it as closing the day, but it's half the day, of course. It's most likely gonna reach up here, if anything, and then from there it's gonna hit bullshit here on Sunday. See if we're gonna go for it one more time and go back in this area, or we're gonna reject, just bullshit in this box right here and reject and go back down and continue with the path. I mean, that's the only sense it has to me, because that's what it wants to do. It wants to hold because it knows breaking this area is gonna sell panic. Not that it knows, but that's what it's gonna cause. And traders know this shit, and whoever's controlling it, whether it be bots, whether it be hedge funds, whoever it is, knows. It's all about emotions, so they're playing with your emotions right here. You would then go to your Bitcoin. Same with Bitcoin. Alright. And see, that's what I'm saying. Bitcoin. So notice how Ethereum has been stuck there, but it's been stuck positive. It's been stuck strong. It's not looking weak. What I mean by that is you're not seeing it hold up here, all of a sudden drop, and then picked up again. You don't see the next one dropping a little bit more and then going back up. You don't see it down here then going back up. You don't see none of that. You just see it tight against this. And it shows the strength with Bitcoin too, how Bitcoin slowly was going up. Because Bitcoin could have stayed right here too. It could have reacted the same way. How is Ethereum reacting? Ethereum's right here, just making a little move on up, just retracing and staying stuck here. Whereas Bitcoin's not. But that's not a strong move. This is a weak move right here. But it's still showing strength. It's still telling you like, yo, I want to stay, you guys. I don't want to fall down. I'm here for you. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Alright, sorry for that, you guys. And same with this. By 12:15, 12:30, you're gonna see up here. Most likely gonna get trapped inside this little yellow box right here, and then from 1 to 5, get out of this box, go up here, or if not, just keep getting trapped inside this box right here, depending on Ethereum how it looks in the morning. Then we will just end up either faking it and go back down, or we're gonna maintain and break this through. We want both of them to break. Ethereum, I said it was only gonna go in that little area right there. Watch. Ethereum, if anything, gonna hold this area right here. But if it starts breaking enough, then you're gonna see Bitcoin also break on top. It's also gonna break on top and touch this area here. That's if Ethereum breaks that area. That's it. Then you can see Bitcoin break this area and go back up here. And the market would then be happy because it went back and restored or whatever, whatnot. And as Ethereum breaks the second stage and Bitcoin breaks the second stage, then it'll bullshit here and then either most likely go back down, or again recuperate, close the week still in the same area price range and just keep fluctuating. Depending on next week, if we keep dumping with the market, either it'll be interesting how Bitcoin reacts if it follows a trend, or if we against another fake out. Because something I want to point out too, I'm gonna make that the SPX and Bitcoin one. Fuck it already. Was it SPX? Oh yeah, it was actually both of them, SPX and Nasdaq. So let me take you back. The last time something like this happened was right here. And once we get between this area right here, you guys, that's when you should be panicking. That's when the markets are gonna start even panicking even more, because this is your all-time high for 2022. And the fact that we close down here in between this area, that means with next week, 2 weeks from now, we could be breaking it, or just next week we can break this and be back in. This is when you're really gonna start hearing the market be screaming like, "Yep, red flag, everybody. We're starting the recession already," type of thing. Because this is what happened right here too. The market had been going up for the last. Let's just stay with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But in reality, we counted this too because we finally broke this bottom area. This was a 50, I'm assuming. Yeah, that was a 50. Broke the 50. So look, broke the 50, tested the 50 above it, created a support above the 50, shot on up. So anyway, we can really count this also, but let's just count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 months of bullishness. 6 months of the market going up like crazy, whether it be Apple, Tesla, Nvidia, going up like crazy, especially Nvidia. All of a sudden, we're peaking. And we're peaking 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Okay, cool. We go up, but then we come back down to the same area. So once this happened right here, that's when the market was saying, "Hey, is this further for the market? Are we peaking? Could this be the all-time high of SPX for 2024? All these things they were saying. The moment it was doing this, oh yeah, that's it for the market. You guys, we're probably in a recession. Blah 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 blah. And I think this day we had earnings from Facebook or Nvidia on top of Powell, and I think it was Powell or some good data that made this go up. At the end of the day, we had earnings, which made it continue going on up. And once we were right here, I was like, "Oh, this bitch is gonna go on up." They were trapping you right here. They were scaring you right here. But in reality, it was creating a foundation to go for the blast off. I said, and that's what happened. We blasted off. Now we're coming back down to that same foundation. So the same foundation, we're either going to create support. Notice how in the same area, notice how the shield is in the same area, right here to right here in this range right here. So holding this is very important. The moment we break this, to me it's also indicating, look at it where it's at, and to me it's indicating that, hey, we broke the important area and we're not at the bottom of it. So we either should get saved somewhere here, or we should get saved here, recover, and go back up. But if we break this, you're really gonna see the market. You're gonna see, you're gonna start seeing red flags. You've been seeing red flags the last 2 weeks. The market was already, even to me, I was watching SPX, these certain trend lines, how they're breaking, how nasty, everything, just how it played out. I was telling you, hey, this is gonna be a real one, especially how it came back down. Especially after the Fed had good news, and then the next day, the day that came out, or that same day, earnings came out, and we went the next day I think we went back down. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. The moment it fell out 7 and broke that trend line, SPX broke that trend line. This one right here, watch. The first one was this one right here. Cause this is that was the current one that we were running right now. The current trend. This current little trend. Start down here. Oh damn, that shit's all the way up there. I'll tell you guys. There you go. So it was this trend right here, too fucking messy. I know people, too messy. Too many lines and boxes. So this trend right here, as a market, so look, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do right here? So as the market came down, this was Biden right here. This was Biden on a Friday. I mean, this is how the market ended on a Friday. The moment it did that shit, I was like, that was my first red flag, because I know that's my first warning. My real warning was this one right here, and I knew that shit. So the fact that Biden came up and whatnot, and we came back to this area, perfect area right here, I was like, all right, this is either gonna save us, or we're gonna go back down to where we were. Take this shit off. So this is what there is to pay attention to. This area right here. And I think on this day, it was an earning, because it was at the end of the day. It was either like Apple or, let me see, actually I can see right now. This was Tuesday 23rd. Either that or it was data. My bad, I can't remember what it was. But the fact that we had that, because it was toward the end of the day, so it was. I know it was earnings. It wasn't data. We closed. We opened like this on Tuesday. And I was like, okay, well that's out the window. That's out the window. So the next data better help us out. And I know that actually throughout the night we broke that. And we broke that stupid C. That was my first warning. That's why I was like. Then once it did that, I was like, all right, cool. Well, we still got this. We still got this area right here. There was a box right here. All right, so we still got this. There's a box right here. There, no box right here. All right, cool. So anyways. So notice how as we get closer to this trend line right here where we closed, notice how also we closed Wednesday right there. And then of course we recovered with Powell, Or I think this was Powell right here, Thursday, right? Or was it Wednesday? So anyway, my point is, no, this was definitely Powell right here. This was definitely Powell. So the fact that we kept going above this, I was like, yep, that's the goal, that's the plan. The plan is they want to close above that trend line, so investors, traders can have that in their head. Hey, Pop-Up Bear just came out. He said good news. We're going above the trend line. We closed above the trend line. We closed the monthly above the trend line. Everything looks good. The market should recover. I'm going to go buy stocks because from here on, the market is going to then start continuing, going on up. Especially after Papa Bear said everything looking good. And then all of a sudden, I just don't like that you can't see that blue one right here. Anyways. All of a sudden, we're back in this area right here. In this area, I believe there was a 50 right here somewhere. Watch. Is it the 50 or no? Oh, that was the 50. That was underneath, my bad. Actually, right here. See? And that's why after seeing this, I was like, you know what? I need to know where these Fibonacci's are at throughout every candle. And that's why on the NASDAQ, I thought of it for SPX too, but I must have did it during the week, last week. Oh, actually, it's right there. So if I would have paid attention also to this, hey, in your 12-hour candle, we're testing this 50 Fibonacci area, along with this important area right here. This was also another area that came to me like, yo, if we reject this area right here, we're gonna go back down, especially because it's a 50 candle and it's trying to break on that. It has been trying to pass that for the last 32 hours or whatnot, or 20 or 48, minus this or whatever, whatnot. I mean 24, like close to 32. What am I? My bad. I was fucking thinking of days, full days. And look how something I want to do is sorry. So anyways, you guys, sorry. Alright, so after that we fell, 15-minute candle. Not even a 15-minute candle will cash it, I think. Actually, yeah, you did. And it was a perfectly in a box area. Also because, anyways, all this shit was indicating you that you're buying every here. So anyways, I'm going to go over the NASDAQ SPX later on, but I just want to point out how they use, how this trend line to me was my indicator, especially the blue one. Especially after seeing how over and over from that whole week, it wanted to close above that weekly. That's why when Powell talked, the way where it landed, I was like, oh, we're gonna either, let me show you what happened with Powell talked. Before Powell talked, when I noticed this, right here, how we were close to the trend line, we were holding below this weekly during the nighttime. I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna start blasting up throughout the night. We're gonna close the week above this trend line, and then from there on we'll continue. And that was a whole ride right there. I was like, I wish I would have cashed that shit, yo. Cause that was some easy ass money, especially the market waiting for the Fed to come out, earnings coming out. Everything was telling you this is gonna drive the market throughout the night, type of thing. This is really move to pay attention to. Oh, anyways, yeah, that's it for this shit, guys. So let me check out Bitcoin real quick. Yeah, still there. Not that much strength, yo. Not that much strength. Still a flat as fuck. You see how that is? You still have flat below that? So seeing how it's not reacting. Just wait till 245, 330, really too. So then see where it's going. Because it was still right here, they said most likely gonna make a move about 5, close here at 5, and then the rest of the day try to close inside this area right here. That's obviously what it's trying to do. There's Brian Seacrest. I'm out.